It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
And now it's time for the...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner,
introducing in this corner, undefeated in his campaign with a record of 20 wins, no losses, 16 wins coming by way of knockout. The renowned U.S. Olympic gold medalist and the newly crowned heavyweight champion of the world, the Louisville Lip, Muhammad Ali.
Fighting out of the blue corner,
and now from Crimea in Ukraine, here is an undisputed cruiserweight world champion and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Alexander Usyk.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go.
Words are cheap. It's the action that says it all. We'll find out when the first bell goes.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. The build-up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. You would not want to be hit by this guy, trust me. No defense for that hook. There was so much hype surrounding this match, I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Hold that thought. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? And it appears they weathered the storm. Hold that thought. The greatest has, and finally, Muhammad Ali goes down. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.
Be wagging, 552. Okay. Good times. Good time. Be wagging shit, y'all. How y'all feeling? How y'all doing? I'm feeling how y'all doing. Starting a new segment, man. I don't know what I'm gonna name it yet, but just talking affirmation type energy. Yeah, it'd be like an upload though. We're gonna see how we gonna go about it. Really in a Benavidez mood. How y'all feeling, man? I'm assuming if you come across this, everything working out in your favor. You want to bump into me. I always assume the best, no matter what. We on here for 3 fights unless, only unless we win. We go 1-0. But if we lose 1 out of the 3, we gone. Let's get it though.
Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. So here is young Roy Jones Jr. It's the Mexican monster, David Benavidez, a two-weight world champion at both super middleweight and light heavyweight.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner,
introducing the newly crowned champion, holding a record of 22 wins, no losses, 20 big wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the young, undefeated, and newly crowned IBF middleweight champion of the world, known as Captain Hook. Introducing Roy.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
Todd, when you've got fights in there that really believe they're going to win, that's when the action happens.
And the only reason I say 3 fights is because fight better when I don't fight a lot. And this is a test right here because I don't like fighting Roy Jones.
Nice slip to avoid the jab.
I fight better when I don't fight a lot.
So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
It's so hot, so heated, there's a roof on here, you don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under. You're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be very fire on here.
Swing and a miss with that jab. This is a high-octane battle. figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They're giving us a high-tempo show. Nice counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That counter punch caught him clean. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there.
Good round.
Let's see how they
Good
respond
round.
here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy.
I'm mad he got that. I want that scared, man.
Well, there's no doubt about who won that
I'm
last
getting him
round.
now.
Let's
Sure.
see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not
I'm
broken,
not.
why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Beautiful counter punch. Punch, counter punch. Just misses with that jab. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Just missed with that jab. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made look so easy.
There's the bell for round 3. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nope, that jab not going to score. Unlucky to miss with that jab. And he scores with the counter. Swing and a miss with that jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Oh, that punch. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Catch and shoot. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore. Every time, you know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away.
Back at it in round 4. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter shot. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight, it's the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
They exchange punches. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
A straight right just misses. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. He misses with that jab. Good counter punch. They block the jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Got the momentum. They've got back into the fray here in round 5. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Look back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
His jab not finding its target. Those counter punches have to hurt. The jab can't find a home. And it's survival time for David Benavidez. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. About a one-sided 3 minutes. This is the beginning of round 6.
Yeah.
Got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
The straight right just misses. Back and forth they go. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Misses with that uppercut. Jab misses. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes. Round 7, here we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back.
Yeah. It just got on this thing.
With that jab.
Yeah, what they do? Yeah, nigga took my damn water from me. He took my water. I'm mad. He called me because I went live. He like, get your water. I'm like, man, what my water does? He's like, what water? The water I just dropped to see me hit the button and make both y'all. What they do to you?
Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable.
What the hell? Team gang, you daughter.
Perfect counter.
Good.
And then someone said we can't sleep. I don't know what it has to do with you.
Neither fighter willing to slow down.
You going to sleep?
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Have to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Don't want to trade shots.
I seen her. I didn't know he was helping. I should have known she was live. I'm like, what's she live for?
They both want to highlight
He
real
was
nice.
coaching. I didn't know it was you and him. So I went out there. Come here.
Perfect counter shot.
I'm gonna fight 3 matches. I lose. And now I'm down, Bill, y'all. That's how you.
Game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Needs a knockout with that.
I'm down 3 right now. I gotta make it.
Round 8,
I gotta get
and we're off again.
2 knockouts.
So not the best
One that
round,
with
but
no
let's see if
count.
they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well done with that counter shot.
Come on, man. I just caught him with. Y'all let him work me like that. I just caught him with 2. I can't stand fighting this nigga. It's the worst nigga I don't like fighting. A little sugars. Both of them sugar niggas.
Moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far.
It's hard to hurt him.
See that? Give me just as down goes, but
It's hard. It's hard. For me, Roy Jones, the toughest on this game.
see that one more time.
That's lights out right
That
there.
shit is annoying. Yeah, we doing 3, y'all. YouTube, they got me locked in, so I just spend my whole day focused on like what type of style I gotta add. Cause after I can't be using, I can use other people's content for reaction, but I don't want to do it no more. Unless I'm reacting to it.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round. Oh my God, Johnny!
I was just letting them do it. Ooh, that hurt. That hurt. That looked like. Just tell me whatever, dude. He tired as fuck, man. Him, not me. I can't stand fighting Lil Jon. The only way I'm about to fight with Benavidez is if I fight in this weight class. It was fun. I could have been more patient, I guess. I would do a lot better. It's okay.
Some might have thought it was a little
I'm almost at 4,000 watch hours. So I'm trying to see your style in it. And it's gonna be just all the music ones I uploaded to make room in my phone. I'm gonna add all of them. Upload a lot of them. Try to make shorts out of them like I just did. And then still stream. But I'm gonna add like, it ain't affirmations, but just me read like from the book. I call them inner laws. Call them more inner laws. Like universal laws, more inner laws. I'm gonna start adding them. I'm gonna start just doing them daily ones. You feel me? Just read them and just upload. Do I want to fight? Let me see. Do I? I don't know, y'all. It's been a minute since I fought with you. So it's time. Come out and play, buddy. If I win my next two, I'll fight folk, man. Both.
As the sun sets, we welcome you on this beautiful afternoon to Falkor Bay. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Robinson. Even though he's 180 centimeters tall, he still made 6. Sugar Ray Robinson, one of the most skilled boxers to ever lace up the gloves, inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame in 1990, and he fights out of Harlem, New York. Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time.
It'll be ding-ding from first brother up.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Robinson. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is the acclaimed 3-division world champion and 2-division undisputed champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford.
Well, I hope you brought your sunscreen. You're going to need it as we have our main event underneath the bright sunny sky.
All right, it's hard. You've got to concentrate, preserve that energy, because when the heat's on you and you get hit, that's double heat.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Better start respecting each other's punching power. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. A lot of high hopes and aspirations from the fans and media alike as we get set for this main event under the sun.
Oh, this is something you could never, ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do you train, spar, and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fighters may gas themselves out. This is where the environment may make so much of a difference. You may not realize it, but watch when the rounds roll on.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Missing with the left uppercut. The courage on display here is incredible. That jab's starting to mark him up. And he scores with the counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Here's the bell for round two. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter shot. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
They have got great ring IQ. Counterpunchers are the best.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Beautiful counter shot. Like to see more jabs. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. It's all offense all the time. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
You can't leave it up to the judge.
There's the bell to start round three. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is If it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. These two lightweights are showing you why they are the best of the best. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Through the hook, didn't land. Very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
Power, that power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
No rest for the weary. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. In that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on.
On to the fourth we go. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He misses with that straight left. Do you believe this? This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there, toe-to-toe with them, and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does
To win this round.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Punch, counter punch. That counter shot lands. That counter punch caught him clean. Straight right just misses. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Both men step back for just a moment. Good counter punch. Trying to land that jab. That jab doesn't score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy.
There's the bell to start round 6. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
And not throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. A perfect counter lands. Good job stopping that uppercut. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Stamina is off the charts. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance.
Here we go. It's round 7. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
These two fighters are made for one another. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
There's a counter shot. A perfect counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Robinson in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter.
Get back out there and win the round.
Round 8, and we're off again. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
So much for being a good sport here. They're going to taunt. He threw a punch and just got countered. It's all offense all the time. The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The stamina is off the charts. Catch and shoot. Crawford is dazed. And down goes Crawford. Let's watch that again, replay from a different angle.
A shot from the gods took him